I'm Lucy with Rossmönster, and today I want to show you around our latest Sprinter 170 4x4. Before we step inside, I'll talk about a few exterior highlights of this build. So starting on the ground up, we have a Sprinter 2500 4x4 rip kit. We have black Rhino wheels with KO2 tires. We have Alvan side steps running down the side of the vehicle here. We have a Rugged Concepts roof rack with 6-inch LED lights around the perimeter, a Fiamma F45 awning, and then all the way in the back we're going to have a Rossmönster MaxTrax table mounting system. Up here in the front of the vehicle we have a California tuned front bumper with 2 Baja Designs LP9 fog lights as well as a warn winch. And then we have a 54-inch LED light bar all the way up top as well as a dash cam. Let's check out the rear. In the rear of the vehicle, we have an Alvan's tire carry. We also have an Alvan's expedition box as well as the B2 bike carrier, so we can throw some one-up bike trays on that. As we enter the vehicle, a few things to point out. We have bug screens. Those are going to be from RB Components. We also have an outdoor flip-down happy hour, so you can unscrew this knob and you have a nice paper stone surface outside that you can enjoy some meals on. And then lastly, we have a little cubby right here where you can store your shoes when you're not using them. Let's go on in. Welcome inside. Before I go through the specific components of this build, I'll talk about design highlights as well as the overall layout. Starting all the way up top, we have a whitewashed pine tongue and groove ceiling. Moving down from there, we have silver Duramax upholstered wall panels. We have a stick-on backsplash, and that's going to be a retro pattern there. Moving down from there, we have walnut stained butcher block countertops with an 18-inch flip-up countertop extension. We have toasted eucalyptus flooring. And then all of our cabinetry is going to be 5-panel doors. So we have white uppers and we have Sherwin-Williams Salty Dog blue painted lowers. And then lastly, we have a leather upholstered bench seat there. When it comes to layout, we have this bench dinette unit in the front here. We have our galley predominantly down the passenger side. We have our wet bath here on the driver's side along with some storage beyond that. We have a hard partition to the garage, which is where we'll store our power and plumbing systems. And then we have a fixed bed in the rear, as well as a bunk bed over here as well on the driver's side. So I'm going to start in the front and we'll work our way back. In the front of the vehicle, we have upgraded Scheelmann Vario F captain's chairs for both of the seats up here. They can swivel and they're just really nice for comfort while on some of those longer road trips. On the driver's side, we have our dinette. So as I said, this is upholstered in black leather. A few nice things about this dinette. We have a butcher block table that's going to be on a lagoon mount, so that can swivel anywhere you need it to get it in and out of the way. Additionally, this backrest is going to fold over to create a nice little day bed there. Good for a kid or pets or just to hang out and read a book. Additionally, above this area, we have some uppers. So these are going to be on gas struts for assisted opening and closing and have our V-latches to ensure that they stay closed while in transit. And then this main living area is going to have a C.R. Lawrence T-vent window on both sides with the awning style windows, so you can really enjoy the view whether you have the sliding door open or not. Moving over to the passenger side, we have our galley. So we have the walnut butcher block countertops. In the front here, first off, we have our flip-up countertop extension. Then we have a 2-burner Empava induction cooktop. And beyond that, we have a 21 by 20 Ruvati Roma workstation sink. So this is going to be powder-coated black. And then as per usual, you have the cutting board insert. We have a stick-on backslash behind this, so that should get any of the mess that's made in the kitchen area. Beneath our sink, we have a 7-gallon removable gray water tank, as well as just some storage there. Moving forward, we have our Cruise 200 Isotherm fridge and freezer. So the fridge and freezer are separate. This is also one of the bigger units. So that's great for taking more people or just taking some longer trips. And then forward of there, we have our Breville oven and microwave here, as well as a really nice big drawer bank beneath that. Moving over to the driver's side, we have our wet bath. So this is going to be 24 by 36. The walls are going to be brushed aluminum, and then we have a stainless steel shower pan in the bottom. This is going to house our dry flush toilet, so you can either use it in this stall or you can charge it up and use it outside of the van as well. We also have a nice flip-up teak shelf in the shower here, and above that we also have a removable shower curtain rod, so that when you're not using this as a shower, you can actually utilize this space to hang up jackets or whatever it may be, so you have no wasted space in this vehicle. Closing out this area, we're also going to have a Nautilus self-cleaning retractable shower door. So as this closes, it's going to squeegee itself off. Moving rearward of there, we just have a nice open closet. So storage for some of the taller items there. We also have a cubby here that can either be utilized for storage, but we also have a cushion in here so that whoever is sleeping in the bunk can extend their legs into this little area. All the way in the rear of the van, we have our fixed bed. So we have Flarespace bump outs on both sides, so this can be a little bit longer, custom touch to mattress, and then we have 2 reading lights at the head of the bed. And then additionally, a fun feature of this van is that we have a little bunk bed cubby here. So again, we have a rod, so you can have a curtain there for a little bit of privacy for the bunk bed sleeper, and then their legs can extend into this cabinet, so it's a little bit longer. Before we head to the back, I'll talk about ventilation as well as heating and cooling. So we have the half slide windows on either side of our fixed bed in the rear. As I mentioned, we have the C.R. Lawrence T-vent windows in the living area. We have a Max Air fan that's going to be over top of the main kitchen area, and then we have a pneumatic 12-volt AC system here in the center, as well as an AquaHot hydronic heat and hot water system. So that's going to service our indoor wet bath, our indoor sink, and our outdoor shower that's going to be at the rear. It will also keep the vehicle 4-season capable and warm in the winter months. Let's check out the rear. All the way in the rear of the vehicle, you can see that we have some cabinet boxes in black hex ply. We also have a gear tray. So this can slide out, can load it up, and then slide it back in. You can also use it as a nice outdoor table as well. Back here, we also have a separate lighting zone so that you can load and unload at night. And then we have storage for our power systems and our plumbing systems. So starting with our power systems, we have 1,000 amp hours of lithium iron phosphate battery bank. We have a 3,000 watt inverter, and we have 200 watts of solar coming in through the top. Moving over to our plumbing systems, we have a 30-gallon freshwater tank. This is also going to be where we house our AquaHot, and we have a 3-stage clear source water filtration system in here as well. That wraps up this tour. Again, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a tour, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.